everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Today, we are once again coming up with the fifth edition of the International Marathon for Google Workspace for Education and more. So, this day, we have Mel joining us and David, and myself. We're going to be talking about different things, different tools that can help us in the classroom. So, stay tuned for more. Now, don't forget that we have to take into consideration certain things. First of all, for each session that you attend, you can get a certificate for your attendance. These will be by filling out the feedling form that we're going to give you, the feedback form that we're going to give you at the end of the session, where you're going to have to validate with three keywords that we're going to be given throughout the entire session. So we're going to be giving keywords one at a time. All right, so don't miss them out. Each session is sponsored. And so this one today, thank you, GimKit, is sponsoring us with a prize that we're going to raffle out at the end for the people that fill out the feedback link. Now, at the same time that we're going live right now, there's also a whole bunch of very cool sessions going on at the GEG Mexico channel. So you don't have to go over there right now. What you can do is watch them afterwards because all sessions are recorded. So don't forget that. And now, due to the nature of the time limit and the fact that this is a marathon, and so it's going to go real fast, we are going to take questions as we are moving or none at all. So hopefully, if you want to give us your questions, you do it while the presentations are happening. Alrighty. Now, if you want to visit the programming for the rest of the week, remember that we're on until Saturday. Saturday is a different schedule, so check out all the program schedules and sessions in our site. So the site is going to be right there in the chat for you to access it. And last but not least, don't forget to have fun and enjoy the sessions as they are happening. Thank you so much for joining us. So right now, I'm going to um, introduce to you the first person on the program of the day, which is Mel Aveling. So Mel, come on up. Hi, Mel.
Hello, Kelly. So much enthusiasm. I mean, guys, she did talk about GG Mexico and they are pretty awesome, but, we're going to try to be more awesome just for a moment. But we're presenting in English. So yes. Anyway,
Yeah,
thank
you
you,
are.
Kelly.
Thank you so much, Mel, for joining us. Mel is joining us from Colombia, but she's going to talk about herself in a minute. So let's just go. Let's go with you.
Okay, rightio. I'm going to add my amazing slides perhaps to the screen. Yes, here we go. So everyone, welcome. Nice to have you with us. Appreciate you being here. And thanks, Pilly, for the awesome introduction. And yes, guys, I mean, there's so many sessions going on right now, but I only have 20 minutes, so I'm going to go like super fast, maybe, or maybe not, who knows. So basically, my session is about Desmos, and whoever's in the chat right now, if you can hear me, you can see me, you're going to be a student for a bit. Okay, obviously I'm going to introduce myself first, but still, okay, first part, you guys are going to be a student. Now, I did write here, like, you should share in the chat, like, your Twitter handle if you're on Twitter, and the furthest place that you have traveled to, if you can, but it's okay. So, who am I? I don't know if you actually know me. I mean, most of the people that are here, like inside here right now, they know me already. But maybe you don't know me. So I'm Australian. I'm currently in Colombia. I teach at an international school down here. I have various tech certification thingos. I'm like an ambassador for a few different things. I wish that Desmos had an ambassador program, actually, because I would totally be an ambassador for Desmos. I mean, I don't know if you've seen like my shirt, but see this? This is Desmos right here. Yes, promotion. I have a Desmos shirt. I know, I'm amazing. Actually, well, anyway, you guys are amazing too for coming in and joining the live. But anyway, so I've been in Colombia for a couple of years, and yeah, thought I'd share with you what I've been doing with Desmos, how it's worked with my kids, and you are going to be part of my like test subjects, I guess. You're going to like experience it for reals. Okay. So basically, sometimes when I do a session, I do introduce it with a booklet, but I mean, for the sake of time today, we are going to get straight into the Desmos. So I will ask my amazing people here to help share the Desmos link. You are going to be a student in a moment. Here we go. Or I could maybe post it in the chat, guys, so I can say, join the Desmos because you are amazing. Okay. It is paused though right now, so obviously when you get in, you'll be like, what is this? I cannot see anything. I don't know what this is. So while you're joining the Desmos, okay, I am sharing my screen right now in the YouTube so you can see what it looks like. I'm not doing a how to use Desmos session right now. This is not like a tutorial of like, step one, this is what you should do. Step two, this is what you should do. It's a pretty hands-on sort of thing. So you're going to experience it as a student to see what it's like, what sort of things you could use it for, maybe with your own students, or I mean, if you're a coach, maybe with some of your own mentees, basically, some people that might be interested in it. And what I'm showcasing is the fact that it's not just for mathematics. Lots of people, they think of Desmos, they're like, ooh, that's a calculator. But actually, there's a lot of cool activities you can do with it, with your students, with whoever you like. Okay. And like with you guys right now, and you're going to be my students. Okay. So basically, just to give you a very quick overview, when I open up Desmos, it looks something like this, and I've created some different activities, or I've stolen, borrowed activities from other people, and the one that you guys are going to do is called Hello Desmos. So I'm going to see if some people are joining. Ooh, I have a few people joining right now. So cool. Okay. All right. So congratulations, guys, for joining, by the way. Right now it's in pause mode, which means that you guys can't do anything. You're just stuck on a screen. You're like, I can't type anything. What should I be doing? This is not fair. So yes, that's something that you can do as a teacher too. So I can pause and unpause. So I'm going to unpause you guys. So who has joined? So Reshma, Roberta, Greta, Romina, Pili, Thomas, Gerardo, and Valeria. You guys can go and click on how you are feeling. So as I'm sharing my screen, I'm showing the student version right now. So basically, you can click on a Nicolas Cage face as to how you are feeling right now, whether you're feeling happy, carefree, relaxed, stressed, whatever. Maybe I'm very excited. This face looks very interesting. So I would click on excited, okay, as a check-in. And then I can see everyone else's. Like this is you as a student. You can say see everyone else's, and you can see like what other people have been choosing, basically. Okay. That's for you guys. Mine is like lagging because, you know, amazing internet, amazing computer. Okay. But anyway, so I have different views as a teacher, so I can see like what each person has responded as. And I can also see an overlay as well as to, okay, so are there a lot of people who have been saying that they're stressed, that they're excited, that they're whatever? And I'll give that a moment. Oh, so most people are happy and relaxed. Some people are stressed. Some people are meh. Oh my. Someone actually put bees. Okay, that's a bit scary and weird, but that's okay. I understand. It's fine. It's all happening right now. Hopefully I'm not lagging too much. But okay, so starting off with that, and I know some of you are like, I want to go to the next page. Open up the next page for me, please. So sometimes when I run an activity, I'll open up the entire thing and let the students or whoever it is that's participating go straight through it. But sometimes I want to pace, I want to pause, I want to stop people for a second. So I could pause you guys right now again, and you're going to be like, what is this? Why did you pause me again? But anyway, so you can think, okay, in any subject to start off with, you could use it as a check-in, right? I'm going to open up the next screen for you. So all of you can move. So like as a student, like on the top right-hand corner, if this is your first time in Desmos, you can press the next button, okay, and it'll take you to the next screen. And I know there's a few of you that are on the first screen still at the moment, but you can go to the next screen. So I can see Greta, Gerardo, Valeria, Javier. You can press next and get to this amazing screen right here, which is a little dumpling. This is my favorite food, okay, a xiaolongbao. And in Taiwan, it's like a soup dumpling. It's very exciting. So what I'd like you to do is to draw your favorite food below, like in this area. So I can demo with my amazing or not so amazing skills to do my dumpling. It's probably going to look like a poo, but anyway, okay. Yes, it looks like a poo, but anyway, it's a happy dumpling, and I can use different colors too. So you can think about with your students, like how you might use this, like what you might get them to draw. It could be for anything. Okay, look at my amazing dumpling, the best. And then you can write in here what your favorite food is. So I would write soup dumplings. And I can say share with the class. That means all of you would see that, okay? So I'm going to go back to teacher mode because I'm going to see what you guys are up to. Let's see. Oh, look at all these amazing drawings. Sorry, okay. So I can anonymize too, so that if you're shy, for example, maybe you don't want people, to see your drawings. Because as a teacher, you can decide whether you want to share your screen up on the board, for everyone to see. And if I am doing that, I will usually anonymize, okay, so that all of you have like a random famous mathematician's name. So on like the top left-hand corner, instead of saying Roberta, for example, it will say one of these amazing mathematicians, okay? Ooh, I don't know what this is. Brigadeiro. Okay, favorite food is sushi, pizza, lasagna, pasta, noodles. So I have all these amazing drawings here. Can project them up for everyone to show everyone all the things. Is anyone actually asking anything? No. Okay, I was just checking the stream. But yeah, so you can see, look at, and everyone's using different colors. Well done, people. You are amazing. Amazing students. Look at this very artistic noodles. And look at these tacos. Someone actually wrote tacos there to make sure we actually know it's tacos. This looks like bread. Maybe it's something, and it's a smiley face, which is very exciting. You can also do an overlay, which will look very crazy. Look at this. Look at our amazing artistry right here. Obviously, for like this sort of thing with this drawing, maybe an overlay is not the best idea, but sometimes maybe they're coloring something or trying to trace something, or they're trying to write a word. Then maybe this would make sense. Right now, it looks like a mismatch of amazing creativity. So well done, guys. Amazing creativity. Okay. All right. So no one's asking anything right now, right? No, everyone is amazing. Okay, I'm going to open up the next one. Okay, so I could actually move all of you to the next slide if I wanted to. So I could edit and I can go and paste you all. I'm going to move you all. If you're active, I'm moving you all to screen 3. So it's going to force move you all there. You'll be like, no, I wasn't finished my drawing. That's what the students usually say. Anyway, so this is what you see basically on your screen. So if you're in the YouTube, you can see what I'm sharing on my screen. Maybe it's your first time using card sorts. You're like, what do I do? How does this work? So I'm going to demo to you, okay, to see what it looks like. So basically I have like 5 pictures, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7 pictures. I don't know what's going on. And some words. So what I was doing is like, you need to match the word with the graphic. So for example, Taiwan is this particular flag, by the way. So I'm going to drag it over that until it turns blue and it matches. It'll turn in like this. I'm sharing my screen, so hopefully you can all see this. And there's like a little arrow there. Basically, if they're paired up, it looks like this, okay? If you go to this next screen after that, you can check to see how many pairs you have correct. So I can go check my work and, oh, the cow is almost, okay, so it's saying that I have 2 out of the 12 cards correct. So those 2 that I just matched, they're good. I am amazing right now. And I'm sure that some of you are amazing too. Actually, all of you are amazing for being here. I just want to say thank you so much for being here, being participating. Very exciting. Okay. Anyway, and you can go back and forth, okay? At each time, maybe I think Colombia is the square root of 4. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm like, yes, Colombia is the square root of 4. Why not? And I'm going to go to the next one and see if now I have 4 cards correct or not. Unfortunately not. I'm still only on 2 because the Colombia is not actually the square root of 2, I guess. Square root of 4, sorry. So I would actually have to disconnect those 2 cards. So I would go back onto my previous screen and pull the other card away so it's no longer connected, okay? So you can go and drag the things. I mean, you can think of all sorts of activities. You might do this with students. Like I created this from scratch. Card sorts are very easy to create. And that like checking thing with the alien, with the cows, I did not make that. I adapted that from an amazing Desmos creator. And I'm going to share some like people you can connect with as well, and some collections of Desmos things as well. If this is piquing your curiosity and like, oh, this is very interesting. I want to do this. And okay, so let me see if anyone's asking anything. Everyone's just saying hello. Everyone's probably like, okay, I'm really into this Desmos, or what is this? This is crazy. Now, as a teacher, so back in the day, they didn't have these card sort check things. So what I would do is on here, see how people's names are still anonymized, right? So I can go and show correctedness. So I can say, hey, Ada, you've got 3 pairs correct. Ooh, Thomas Fuller, you have all pairs correct. And Grace, all pairs. And Jamshid, amazing. And Julio and Etta, you all have all your pairs are correct. So that's what I would have used to have done in the past before I had those card sort check things. I'd have to go here, share my screen, tell people how many they had correct. But now that I have the card sort check, it's very easy for students to self-check themselves and then go back and change things. Okay. Does anyone have questions about the card sort? At the moment, no one. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, you can just write them in the chat, okay? Okay, so I'm now going to open up the next one. Get ready for this. So the next one is ordering. So I could move you all if I wanted to. Okay, I could move you all. So you have to order these. You can drag these from from your favorite class. So on the top is your favorite class. Of course, it's math, best subject in the world. And then to your least favorite class on the bottom. So you can arrange them. So you can click and drag. Like if I say ELA is my favorite maybe, or art, or whatever, I can click and drag those. Okay, I'm going to open up the next couple of pages if you want to go and explore. Okay. Hoang and Pamela, you or whoever that is, you can move to the next slide if you like. Okay, I can edit and move you guys. You can explore, guys. You can go to the next couple, okay, and continue with those as I'm sharing my screen and seeing what's going on from the teacher mode. So I can see that Ada is saying that math is her favorite subject. Thomas Fuller is saying science. Grace is saying art. Jamshid is saying science. Julio is saying math. Etta is saying social studies. And Diara is saying music. And for something like this, I could unanonymize. I mean, it's not something that's really going. So it's Reshma that says, so Ramina is saying art is her favorite. Tomas is saying math, of course. Oh, music, Javier, very interesting. Okay. I could also do an overlay to see what people are done for. So most people, their favorite class is mathematics, or you can see like most people have ranked science as either their first or second or third choice. No one's put science in like the bottom few. Oh, hang on, math is more popular now. Hello there. Gym is apparently near the bottom. Sorry, people that voted gym that are high, but most people don't like gym, I guess, as much. Anyway, so you can think about how you can use this, right? Okay. And I can pause you. So I'm going to pause you for a moment, my amazing students. Let's see. No one is saying anything still. Okay. Remember, guys, if you have a question, feel free to write in the chat. Okay. No problems. Okay. I'm going to unpause you. Don't worry. Okay. Let's just see what you guys are doing over here in the drag and drop. So with this one, this is a pretty interactive. Sorry, it's maths, guys. It's maths. I'm sorry. But anyway, so you can click on the y-intercept thing and drag it to where you think the y-intercept is. So maybe I think it's over here. And it's like, oh, oops, this is the x-intercept because it's on the x-axis. So like, okay, maybe it's not there. Maybe it's over here. Ooh, and it pops up as great job. Okay. I did not create this. Okay. I borrowed this from, I think it was Kathy. At the start of all my Desmos activities, I acknowledge who it is that I borrowed things from. Okay. I can go in. I'm going to anonymize again. Okay. I'm going to go in and check out where you guys are at. Oh, some people already here. So let's just say Ada did not get it correct. I could go and click on her screen. And at the top here, I have this little chat button. Okay. And I can give them some feedback. I might say, hi, Ada. This is amazing. Do you know where the x-intercept is? Oops, my spelling is terrible, but anyway. So I can send this to Ada. Now, Ada's going to see this. Right now, it says unread by student, but once Ada's gone back to that screen, it will be red. So I don't know who is Ada. I'm not sure who Ada is. But Ada, if you go back to like this screen with the graph on there, you'll be able to see like my little feedback. Students can't reply to feedback in there, but we as teachers can send messages to them basically, okay, as to, okay, so you did okay with this one, or maybe you need to fix this, or do you need some advice, maybe, or whatever, okay? And you can see when the students have actually read that, okay? Look at all these amazing people. They all know where the y-intercept is. Very good, people, amazing. Okay, so this person, so Huang, I might say, Huang, if you need some help to drag, just click and hold on the blue dot and place it where you think the y-intercept is. Okay, so I might send this to Huang, wherever Huang is. As a student, it'll pop up and it'll tell you which screen the feedback is from. So at the top as a student, you'll have this little like chat box sort of pop up there. When you click on it, you'll be able to see it. Okay. Is anyone asking anything? Can we write on student activity image by going to their screen? No, we cannot. Yes, you can sync it with Google Classroom. Yes, you can. I can show you that in a moment because I know I have a couple of minutes. So the last screen, so I like to do this like in a lot of my classes. I usually have a reflection screen on the end so I can tell like whether students are understanding, to get some feedback from them. So with this one is like, how well did you understand the class today? And they can drag it, you know, to the right to I got it, I can work on my own, or maybe to the left saying I need help. And how do I feel about learning? I can drag it to the right, say, okay, it was good, I liked it, or maybe I didn't really like it. And then in here, they can put in, you know, what do they think they need to work on more? And as a teacher, I can see what people, so I need to work on learning about flags and countries. I need to work on my math skills. Everything was easy to use. I need to work on my own class activities. And I can see where most people have put their responses. See, it's on the overlay right now, and most people are either on the right-hand side or in the middle. And everyone's saying stuff on the right. So it's very positive feedback for me. So thank you very much for that. Okay, I appreciate that. So let me see what questions there are about just the Google Classroom. Desmos is completely free. Nothing costs anything. Nothing costs anything. Any of Desmos, all of Desmos is free. Okay, it's like totally open sourced. So yes, and yeah, if you want, if you have Google Classroom, for example, you can, oh, look, now it says that I'm unresponsive because I'm too excited. I'm trying to click on all the things at the same time. I'm going to go wait. But yes, basically, those are just some different bits and pieces from Desmos, really. It's not even everything. Okay, let me turn on my light. I'm like so dark right now. Okay, here we go. There's my face. But yes, I mean, you can think about how you can use Desmos in so many different classes, right? It doesn't have to be maths. I know I put a maths problem in there. Maybe it's attuned to maths things, but any sort of subject, okay? You think about a check-in, you can do quick check-in, quick drawing, quick whatever. I know it doesn't cost anything, okay? Now let me see if I can click on things in here. Oh my God, I just went into my classes, which was very illegal, okay? Maybe I could erase that part of the recording. But basically, with Desmos, you can sync it with Google Classroom, but you can see how I've shared it with you guys just now is just with a link. So you can just drop a link in whatever LMS that you use, drop it in a chat, in a live chat like here, and people can interact with it. Okay. But yeah, you can't write on each other's boards, okay? Now this slide deck, okay, has a link to a Wakelet, which has resources on how you can get started with Desmos if you're not sure about it. Myself and one of my friends, we did record like a getting started with Desmos if you want to be like, okay, so how do I paste? How do I access things? There's like little graphics to help you, like how do I find Desmos activities? There's a Facebook group you can join. There's a collection, this is for maths, but anyway. And there's different collections. For example, the check-in things, I borrow them from like other creators, okay, and I modify them for myself. There's retro Desmos, which is very cool. There's quadratic, sorry, maths. And if you're on Twitter, there's some people you can connect with here. So Dave Johnson, Kurt Salisbury, Nick Corley, Steve Phelps. They all have created amazing things with Desmos. And also, if you have questions about Desmos, you can obviously talk to me if you know me. Okay. But they are also like experts with some of the computational layer, like doing some of the coding, modifying different stuff. They have created so many amazing things. Okay. But yeah, I think that's the main stuff from me. I don't know if anyone else has said anything. I know
I
Pilly's
had
popped up
some
on the screen. She's
questions.
like,
Yes.
you have a question.
No, it's just that it's amazing because I it just gave me lots of ideas. And my kids might be connected right now, so you're gonna be working on that soon.
Yeah, I don't know if they
Anyways,
popped in. I didn't see any students. Did any students actually? I mean, okay, we have the
yeah,
amazing
they're
students who
not.
are in the live stream right now. I'm
Yeah,
like
they're not
super like
interacting in the
impressed.
chat. They're not
Yes,
interacting in the
yeah.
chat, but Romina and Valeria are two of my students.
Ah,
So yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
thank you so
Okay,
much for
that makes
joining,
sense.
girls. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mel. This was very fun, to be honest, quite fun and very illustrative. So just to remind everybody in the audience that this is linked in the site of the marathon. So just remember that is Javier is gonna drop the link in the chat for the marathon, so you can access it, and then you can look up like under the schedule, you look up the different sessions and the resources for each session. Now, the first keyword for this session is the lights, because this was the lights, right? Awesome. Thank
Nice,
you,
nice,
Mel.
nice. No problems, guys. And I linked my slide deck in the chat for you guys. So if you need it, you can access the resources and stuff there. Otherwise, just contact me. Okay. Thanks, Billy. And thanks,
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Now, the second session of the day comes from David Peña. So, I'm just going to ask him to come up and talk to us about it. So, he's going to talk to us about Mote and the use of Mote for feedback, right? No, class projects. Mostly we use Mote for feedback, right, David?
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, well, you can use it for both. I mean, for project, for feedbacks. It's very versatile. So, however you would like to use it is okay.
All right, so I'm going to let you do your thing. This is yours, I think.
Yes. All
All
right.
right,
So,
go ahead.
yes, thank you so much. So, hi, everybody. Well, this one's in Spanish. I'm going to really translate this real quick. So the title of my presentation for you guys is How to Capture the Voice of Your Students for Class Projects with Mote. But as we just previously, discussed, we can use it for feedback, for answers on a quiz on forums, or however the teacher wants to implement it. So I'm an educator. I'm a freelance educator. I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm the leader of various programs here in the state of Tlaxcala, Mexico. I'm originally from New Jersey, USA, but my family and I moved over here to Mexico a couple of years back, and right now we're in this state called Tlaxcala. I have a master's in online education, particularly like distance learning and English. I speak English, Spanish natively, and a little German. As an educator, I mostly teach or mainly teach English. However, I also teach a little bit of computer science. I'm also part of the Lingo Educator group, the TED educators, and the NatGeo educators. As such, I talk and I give webinars and similar things on educational technology, ways that teachers can implement different elements from online sources and resources to their classrooms. So I'm a pretty hands-on guy when it comes to education and technology. So I'm really passionate about that. So let's get with it. Okay, so how to capture the voice of your students with the class project. So, all
David,
right, yes.
sorry to interrupt you. Your
Mhm.
your microphone is a little bit low, so I don't know if you can either put it closer or check your settings so we can hear you a little bit better.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me check real quick.
Thanks.
Sure. How's that now? Is it better or is it the same?
So
Is my
David,
microphone work? Yeah, is it working or is it still low?
can you adjust a little more, please?
All right.
Sorry for interruption.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Um, oh, I think I'm having a little bit of a problem here. All right. It doesn't want to recognize the microphone. Oh, okay. So I'll have to scream a little more, I guess, so it can capture then my webcams. Would that be okay?
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry for
So
interruption.
let's see that one. That'll do. All right. So thank you very much. Sorry for that, guys. All right. So table of contents, just really quick. We're going to look at the introduction. Number two, why is it useful in the classroom? Number three, getting started with it. Four, integrations. Number five, pricing. And finally, we'll see an example on slides and how to integrate it on slides. That will be the last part of this presentation. I'm going to show you how it looks like. So number one, introduction to Moat. Okay, so Moat is a cool extension that allows users to insert audio clips directly from their microphone or headset. It allows you to add short voice notes to web pages, to your Gmail account, to Google Docs, to Google Classroom, the Sheets, Slides, Forms. Most recently, you can even now share these clips by uploading them. You can also have an embed code, and it's also available to share on QR. So it's really easy to integrate, really easy to share as well. Okay. So why is it useful in the classroom? With Moat, you and your students can have a great interaction and especially listen to each other via voice notes. They are easy to insert and share. It's especially useful for students who are mostly shy in your class, or they normally don't talk or participate. This is a good way to actually listen to what they have to say, get them participating, have some feedback from them, listen to their answers or listen to pronunciation. All of this comes into play with this extension. So um, there are multiple ways that you can use Moat on your classes, of course, to make them more fun, more engaging, and friendly for all sorts of students that you have in your classroom. All right. In this particular case, I am focusing more on the Chrome integration side. So if you are using Chrome, this is going to work very well for you. For those of you who are using the iOS, there's also the app available. So you can take a look at that as well. There's also some, I believe there's an app for the Apple Store, the iOS Store. So go ahead, take a look at that as well. Also, there's a STEM mode. For those of you who are STEM teachers or math or engineering, you can also enable this. And what it allows you to do is to show, you can actually you can use this specifically with transcripts when you're speaking maybe some sort of equation or special number or something similar. That can be translated directly into the formula mode so that your students can understand like visually what you're saying. Like I said, especially for STEM teachers and similar. Number three, getting started. So as I mentioned before, this is mostly from a Chrome setup viewpoint. So how do we get started? Well, number one, just log into your Chrome browser with the profile that you want Moat to be installed in. You can click on the link, which is there on blue, where you guys can get a copy of these slides and insert them. I'm sorry, just check them out. They'll have the hyperlinks inside. Install the extension, all right? Set up your account and enable, or just, click on the pin icon on your Google Chrome extensions area on the bar, and there you go, okay? You can also go online afterwards and see something you like. You can spot a web page, click on it, make sure it's enabled, and you can insert your voice note, all right? There should be a little icon like the one on the left here that says, you can record. You have your three buttons, the playback, the play button, and also the trash bin in case you didn't like it, you can redo it. All right, so let's see. Feel free to also ask any questions, post any comments. We'll be answering them gladly for all of you guys. So I see somebody says, can I use it in Jamboard slides? I believe it's a good question. I'm not really sure if you can. Last time I checked there, I don't think they have done it yet, but the Moat team is actually looking into integrating it to Jamboard. However, I mean, you can definitely integrate it into slides. I guess Jamboard and slides work kind of similarly in that area. All in that sense. But without a doubt, I'm pretty sure the Moat team is working on how to integrate Moat into Jamboard as well. Maybe this year, maybe next year, we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so where is it compatible? Well, here we have on the blue area, the blue rectangle, we have it with Google Docs. As you can see here, it is easy to integrate Moat there. You can insert it just as a comment, whether you want to have a comment or suggestion. You can, of course, type it as Google Docs normally and always allows people to insert comments and suggestions, or you can take another step and do it with voice. You can insert your voice feedback, your recording in the comment section or directly into the document as well. You will see an icon appear once that is integrated there. On the left, we have the green screen. Yes, it is compatible with Google Sheets, same thing. You can integrate a comment, you can integrate it into a cell. It's very versatile. Down below in the orange rectangle or square, we have it with Google Classroom. In case you want to post a voice note in the stream section or in a comment, you prefer that to directly tell your student, maybe if it's a comment related to tone of voice or something, Moat can help you with that very well. It's quickly integrated. Once you have it enabled in your Chrome browser, it'll pretty much appear on any web page. And all of these Google tools mentioned previously, docs, sheets, slides, forms. So give it a try. It'll quickly appear right there. It'll even work with the Ask a Question feature inside Google Classroom. In the middle, we have the exit ticket template from Forms. As you can see, students can actually insert, both teacher and students can insert their voice notes there as well. This is actually especially good for teachers who are language teachers or coaches or pronunciation coaches, for all of those who teach English as a second language or any other language for that matter. You can ask students, all right, you can post a question and ask the students to pronounce the sentence correctly or to answer to that particular question. And instead of just looking at a typed answer or maybe a picture being uploaded, you can directly listen to your student's voice. You can listen to his or her pronunciation, if they are stuttering, their fluency. You can measure all of that with this extension. Finally, you can also use it in your Gmail account. As you can see there at the bottom, there are many extensions that are available. One of them is Moat. You can quickly insert a 30-second clip in the case of the free version. We're going to talk a little bit about that next. But yes, you can insert voice notes into your own emails, send them out, see what people think. If you need to send something short, maybe for a radio program or some sort of demo that you have to give, you can give this a try. And you can send your voice clip right there without having to do anything extra. It's really easy to integrate, just a couple of clicks, and there you go. Let me take a look. Okay, so let's see. How is my microphone still working okay? Backstage team, no problem so far? I guess not. Well, let me check real quick. Oh, good. All right, so yeah, feel free to let me know if the volume ever gets low again. All right. So the pricing, let's just take a real quick look at this. So the free version right now, this has been updated. The free plan allows you a 30-second recording limit, and you have up to 20 individual modes per month. Now, this doesn't mean that you have 20 in Gmail, 20 in slides, 20 in forms. No, actually just overall, distributed, you have 20 in the free version. So if you are interested, you can give this a try. If you feel that you can actually use this more, then I recommend you take a look at the unlimited plan, which basically gives you three minutes, 180 seconds, and you have unlimited modes. You can do as many as you want throughout your Gmail, your Google Docs, your Google Sheets, forms, slides, and so on. So the free version is pretty cool for those of you who have never heard of Moat before or just use it, every once in a while. This will help. But if you're a teacher or somebody who's just, has a lot of classes, a lot of students to work with, or you're just a big fan of this, you can. I recommend you can take a look at the unlimited plan. There, we'll have the website also up for you, but you can take a look at this. I believe it's $39 a year for the unlimited, or if I'm not mistaken, but you can take a look at the website as well. It'll have all the specifications. And if you are a school administrator or principal, yes, there are also customizable plans in case that you want to buy Moat for all of your teachers. Of course, that information you will have to look directly, you will have to take it up with Moat directly and see their prices and their quotes. Okay, so I'm coming basically to the main part of this explanation, or this presentation, sorry. So example on slide integration. So I'm going to show you how to integrate this on slides more, because that's the example I'm going to give you. But as you can see here, so click on the Moat icon just above the deck, move the window to where you would like it, press the Moat record. You have 30 seconds again in the free version, 180 in the unlimited. Press again to finish, click insert, and that's it. There's also a link as to how to see this on YouTube really quick. Don't worry, as I said before, you can get a copy of the slides and take a look at all the hyperlinks, and don't worry about that. So, how to add a Moat to slides? As you can see there, this should be animated. I believe it. If it's not, then it's not much of a big deal. But as you can see up in the right part, like on the left side of the comment icon box, you can see that purple circle with the white M. It's really easy. It appears quickly on your Google Slides. Once you open a new slide or an existing deck, this will quickly appear. You can click on that link. It'll prompt you to record. Also, if you're not logged into your account, then just quickly log in so that you can save. Moat actually also helps you keep a record of what you have been recording, and that way you can organize your Moats much more efficiently, so they're not all over the place. Moat does have a library, and you can take a look at that into your own accounts, see how it works for you. So how does this look like? Well, looks like this. This is just an activity that I did with some of my students from university, UEC University. They're 5th and 6th grade students. I'm their English language teacher, so I asked them to have a moment to think about how would they do or go about inserting audios into their own comics. So what I did was I elaborated this activity for them. You can see the instructions. They are to choose from the multiple slides that I gave them. Just choose a couple of the comics that I thought, that they thought would be interesting for them. Now, what I did was I looked for comic book strips that actually had blank speech bubbles. I copied them, inserted them as a background into my Google Slides, and asked the students, all right, this is a comic book strip. We don't know what they're about. You might know the characters, you might not. But the point is, I want you to take a look at the pictures, look at the scenario, and come up with a dialogue and insert them using Moat. There we go. So one of my students had this one from Garfield. All right, I posted it in. Now, I'm not sure if, let me see. I'm going to probably need some help from backstage because I cannot access the audio. We actually did a test run. We were able to share the audio, but for some reason the audio doesn't seem enabled. Any reason? Can we enable the audio clips?
I think it's if you play it on your end, like your own microphone can pick it up.
All right. Let me see. Or let's see if. Okay, so nope, doesn't allow. I guess can I share my screen directly from my Google Slides then, like from my own personal account? Would that be possible? All right, then let me see. Okay, maybe screen share. tab. All right. So let's just wait a little bit. Okay, it's loading. All right. So let's listen to what some of my students actually came up with.
The dogs obviously are better than the cats. Why are you telling me, Spaghetti Buddy?
Now, just a quick question: were you guys able to hear that, or
Awesome.
was that?
Yes.
Yes.
It was great.
All
Yes.
right then. Okay. So thank you so much. I'll put myself back on mute so we can enjoy the rest of the slides.
What? What are you telling me, Meatball? Meatball? Do you want to see me hungry? Well, I want to see it, or we better go out to solve it with a fight. What a fight or anything. You know that I'm going to beat you with my big meow. Just sit and listen.
Excuse me? Yes, sir. What do you need? Mm, I want the special cheese hamburger with French fries, please. I'm so sorry, sir. In this restaurant, we don't French fries. I'm so sorry, sir. In this restaurant, we don't French fries. Really? But we have other safe dish, sir. First question. Are we in French? Uh, yes, sir. We are French. I'm disappointed. I came to French to eat the original French fries. What a lousy service. Goodbye.
Hi, do you have ready your order? Yes, I want a tomato spaghetti, please, but without garlic. Yes, I want a Hawaiian pizza, please, without so much salt. No, no, no. Do you know how much calories there is in the pizza or in the spaghetti? I think that is a complete irresponsible of this restaurant to serve us something that doesn't explain us very well. No, no, no. I want a smoked fish, please. Hey, don't cook. I'm just a waitress. I already ran your dishes. Wait a moment. A smoked fish, please. Oh, yes, very well. Three smoked fish, please. Ah, and a pizza, please.
So there you go. These are some examples from some of my students that they use their creativity, they use their vocabulary. It's also a good tool to actually measure how much vocabulary your students know. You can take a quick look at that by using an extension like this, and looking at listening to what your students have, cooking up in their mind. Finally, let's see. And well, that's all. Thank you so much for staying with us and with this presentation. I don't know if we have any questions or any comments. I will gladly address them right now. Um,
Well, right now
I don't know how are we all on time,
right.
Haley?
Yeah, we're very short on time, but right now, all the comments were like,
All right.
"This is incredible." I thought it was super funny, to be honest. I was like laughing out loud with the first one,
Yes.
especially. So, thank you so much for this because it's a very creative use of mode, and I really never have thought about it. And some people are saying the same thing too because we have only known mode to be a medium to leave voice notes for like comments and feedback and instructions, but never really had seen the use of it in this creative way. So thank you very much for sharing, David.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me, and best wishes to all you teachers out there.
Thank you. The keyword right now is going to be projects. This is the second keyword for your certificate at the end. So now I am going to present myself. I'm the next person. So there we go. This is going to be my presentation. I'm going to go and try to be a little bit fast. So this slide that you're going to see, I'm only going to show you the very beginning. This slide deck is available through the site of the marathon, so you can check out the step by step of the beginnings of the use of GimKit. So I want to go straight to the demonstration. Well, first of all, I should present myself, shouldn't I? There we are. Yeah. So my session is called gamifying your classes with GimKit because that's what I'm going to be talking about. But just to let you know a little bit about myself, my name is Pilar Hernandez. I am from Monterrey, Mexico. This is where I've been born and raised. Yes, I studied to become a chemist, and that was like my dream was to be a scientist. But due to different circumstances, I ended up being a teacher, and I have never regretted it, to be honest. I love it. So I have lots of certifications. I'm an ambassador both for both WeVideo and Book Widgets. But right now I'm gonna talk about GimKit. So why do we have to gamify? Gamify is when we turn the class into a game. I don't do it often, honestly, but when I do, my kids have a lot of fun. So I'm gonna show you let's see, why do we gamify? We gamify because we want to have better engagement, we want to innovate our classes, we want to maybe work a little bit in differentiation because you can turn your game into different ways, and mostly because it's fun, because who doesn't like to have fun, right? Like, I like to have fun. So GimKit requires you to open an account. So the thing that you have to do is go to gimkit.com and educator sign up. They have they started out as a high school project for the guy that created it. So they have grown a lot in the past like 2 years or so. And so they started out with having only the pro plan, actually. So they only had like the free version was only limited to like just get to know us and that's it. And you had to pay for it. But right now, due to the growth of the company, they have now made available a free plan where you can use certain game modes and all the question sets that you want. And well, you want to try it, find out. So I'm going to show you very quickly how we go. I'm going to share my screen to where is the main screen of, there we go, here. This is the main screen for GimKit. So when you sign up and everything, this is the main screen that you're going to get. This is an account that I opened only to show you how it's going to look like, because the first few days you get GimKit Pro to try it out. And instead of making a kit for you to see like one already made, I'm going to show you what you can do. So one of them is like you can open up a new kit. A kit is basically a question set, and you can put a name to it. I'm going to call it demo. Language is, well, these are for filtering purposes when these are available to anyone who has a GimKit account. And it asks you to like add a picture to it. So you have these choices. You have the add question where you can add the question directly right there. You have two choices of questions, the text input or the multiple choice. You can put photos or audio. You mark which one is the correct answer. Very simple, really. You can also create flashcards or import flashcards from other sites that create flashcards in the text form. It's also very intuitive and simple. I don't want to go over this because it's like a whole bunch of other side of GimKit that you can use. This is my favorite Kid Collab because you can give your students this link and they create the questions. So I'm gonna start this one real quickly. This is the one that I want to try only to show you how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna copy the link and share with you in the YouTube chat. Due to the delay, it's probably gonna take us a bit of a moment. And when you get in, it's gonna give you a I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look like actually. When you give the Kit Collab to your students, the students are going to be able to add the questions. And you, as a teacher, are going to be able to see which questions they are suggesting, and you can accept or reject. So let's say I opened it up in my other account, and this is how it says, like, this is my name, and it says invited you to contribute to this kit, and it gives you a name of the kit, in this case a demo. And this is how it starts. So it says contribute to a next question, and you can ask whatever you want. So, which is the best Marvel superhero? And my right answer is going to be Captain America because I'm Team Captain America. And the incorrect answer is going to be Iron Man and Thor and Hulk. And I just, just away. I click add, and then my teacher is going to see right there the question, and it's going to see who wrote it and whether you want to add it or reject it. So if I see something inappropriate or badly written, misspelled, whatever, I can just reject it, and they're going to see it there. It has been rejected. Look, like this. Question rejected. And so what can they do? If you tell them what is like wrong with it, they can edit the question and then resubmit it again. So that's how Kit Collab would work. Now, um, the other thing that we can do, let's say we're not gonna do Kit Collab anymore. The other thing that we can do is add from a question bank. So I can just look up. See, it gives me the title that I already put because there's a lot of demos and you can find whatever. I'm gonna put here Marvel, and right there I can search all the kids that are named Marvel, and I can filter them out by language or subject, if anything, or sort them out. And for everyone that I pick, if I put my mouse on top of it, I can see what are the questions that come up. And I can select each one by one, like right here, or add all the questions. That's what I can do. So I'm going to, there are 38 questions, it's too many. Um, there was one that is called Marvel movies that had like pictures that I saw. Okay, so this one is work. Okay, so I can see right there, name this Marvel movie, and it has like pictures. Whoever did this took a long time to do it. So I can add just all the questions to my set. I click add all the questions, and all my questions are right there. I can also import from a spreadsheet if I want to make my questions like for test, and I want them to review. I can do it in a spreadsheet. They give me a template right here for me to download and then upload all the questions all together, marked and everything. So let's gonna click it all done, and then I'm gonna show you what happens. So right here we have the first kit that is done. If I want to delete it because I don't want it anymore, I can mark it archive, or I can like once it's archived, I can delete it. But if I don't like if it's good to work, or if I want to edit it, I just go in, I double click on it, and I go in, and I can see right here that I can edit the questions like one by one. I could edit the questions, or I can just like here's edit. I can share or export, and this gives me the student reports that I'm going to be able to see once it has been played. And right now I'm just going to show you how to play. So this account has a pro version right now for the first 14, 15 days of use, okay? But if you have the basic one, this part that it says featured are the ones that you're gonna have available. Now this feature is gonna be changed by the company because they are going to push forward those that they want to be promoted so that you get hooked and pay for the pro. um, but they also have available the Teams mode and the classic mode, which is just a question answer game, similar to what you have seen from other platforms. But what makes GameKit quite unique or different from the others is like the game modes where you add an extra to the questions. And this extra is what makes it fun, actually. So I'm going to show you the infinity mode because the questions are from Marvel. And this infinity mode is actually quite fun. My kids liked it. So if you don't know what it's about, like this is the first time you play it, right here where you see like learn more, you click on it and it tells you what's the main idea of the game. So this one says this mode is inevitable, to reference Marvel. It asks you to collect all 6 infinity stones, and then once you have them, you click snap, and then you kill half of the people who are playing. So you can say that the people that survive are the ones that win the game. You can decide on this certain elements that make the game last less or more than what you want for your students to go through. Um, so in infinity mode, the students work to acquire all 6 infinity stones. Yeah, Mel, the Fishtopia is really good, but it slows the Chromebook down quite a bit. So I tried it today. The first time I tried it, I couldn't make it work, to be honest. And my kids did like it, but I was like, you know what? No, let's go do something else. And so we tried this one, and they kind of liked the fact that they were going to eliminate the other half. So they worked hard on the getting the stones. So what are they gonna do? So they're gonna get the stones. I'm gonna show you how, and they are going to answer as many questions as possible during the time that you give them to do that. So I'm gonna click continue to show you. Right here it says which class, because you can make your own classes and invite them over from Google Classroom, or no class at all if you don't want to go through all that trouble because you want to implement it right away and you didn't have time to plan that ahead. No class is okay. You can give them a starting cash. I always start with 0 or $10, and the starting cash is would be like giving them a boost of points at the very beginning. So they can have an answer check or not. The answer check is so that they have the answer available when they make a mistake, so that if it repeats again, because it will, they can get it right. um, Power ups are, it says clean power ups only allow power ups that don't hurt other players. That's no fun, especially with teenagers. So yeah. And the joining late for those that take forever to get their Chromebooks started, because I have that kind of kids in my school too. So let's continue on with the game. I'm gonna share to you the screen of how is the game beginning. This is um, my host screen. This is where I'm gonna see who is joining. So you click right here. It says um, game link copied. So I'm gonna put these on the chat right now, and you can join. And I'm going to join in my other account for you to see how it looks like too. There it goes. There's my Romina. Hi, Romina. Thank you for joining. So you're gonna see mine very soon. Right there. I'm right there. So join us, please, so you can see how it works. Thank you, Mel. This is what it looks like for a student. So it says get ready, answer questions to earn cash. Those are their instructions. Purchase upgrades and power ups with the cash, and earn cash faster with power ups. And right here it says you can draw while you wait. And so it gives them the opportunity to draw. Let's draw a cloud and a rainbow while the teacher sets it up. So they have this possibility. Okay, so we have some players already. 6 players. I think we can go with that. Okay, let's start the game. So this is what is going to happen. Here we're going to see who has collected as many stones, and they are going to be seeing the questions. These are the questions how it will appear to them. So if they get on a streak, each question will earn will give them more cash. But if they make a mistake, it would subtract like $1 from their cash, but they have to start over their streak. So for instance, this one is, I don't know. I'm gonna go with that one. And it's like, yeah, ding, 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 I got a point. And then I go with continue, next question, and so on and so forth. And so in the meantime, I can see right there how people are doing. So I can like monitor how the game is going. When they have earned enough cash, they can go and buy the first stone. So the first stone, I think, is the power stone or something like that. Let's see. Iron Man 3, I think. This is something that would appear after you have certain amount of money. You have money per question, multiplier, insurance, or strike bonus. I'm just gonna go with money per question, and it says that I need that amount of money. So I'm gonna go back to my questions. This is a shop. All right. I'm just guessing. Let's go with the strike bonus. Oh, not yet. Okay, let's go back to the questions. Gamora. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. This is why I keep going to the shop. I haven't clicked continue. Mm, so this is how we play. And in the meantime, you can see how it's going on the game for other people. So right there, you can see Romina has collected already 2 stones. So if she's the first one to collect all 6, she's gonna click the snap and she might be able to eliminate us all. All right. Um, the soul stone apparently the first one. I don't remember. All right. So I want to show you. I'm gonna end it right now. I think. Oop, the music. I think I have to wait for this to go over. All right. Well, the game is running because I think I gave it a lot of minutes. I don't remember how many minutes I put. I'm gonna show you then, for those who are not playing, some features that I need you to consider. Okay. So one of the things is that the app of GimKit calls a kid a question set. And you have to consider that if you don't want to pay for it, you're going to have only 15 days of GimKit Pro, but after that, you're on a basic plan. And the basic plan right now, because of all the changes they've made, is quite good because it allows you to always play classic or team mode, so that's free. But they're always going to feature something. So they would basically give you access to a very limited game kit, but not like limited is calling it like not even what it actually is because it allows you to a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're gonna check out the slide deck, you're gonna have some explanations on each of the things that I just showed you. And one of the things that you have to know is that kit reports. What are the reports gonna show us? So this is what I want to show you right now. What are they going to show us? And these reports are going to show me they can show me the statistic of each student. They can show me the statistic of the whole game, or they can show me the statistic per question. So if you're going to do this with your students for a particular topic, like I did one for my students for like a midterm review, I did it last year and I did it this year again, and it would show me like per question which questions, like of which topics, were the ones that were the most difficult for them, because it shows you how many times it was answered correctly and incorrectly by a percentage of accuracy. In the general overview, you would see, like, for instance, how much total cash was earned, like the total of everybody, but that's just a way to say how much time it was played. And in the general accuracy of everybody that played that game. But in the student overview, you get to see how many total questions they did. And this is especially useful if you were assigning this as a homework, because that way you can see how much time did they actually spend on it. And when you assign it as a homework, it allows you to set a goal. Like you can give them a goal of like $1 million, which means that they have to do it enough times. So GimKit is quite useful when you want them to go over a certain set of terms that you want them to actually have it memorized, but because they're playing at the same time as they're answering the question, it's kind of getting imprinted in their memory mechanically. And so for things that should be memorized, but you don't want to say like, oh, just go and memorize this, you put this in a game, and it's like fun for them. Especially one of the game modes that is not featured sadly on the GameKit Basic, that is called Trust No One. That one is like super cool. And I don't see how I can end this game beforehand. All right, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to end the game early. So I'm gonna see. Some people are already way over in the levels, so that's going well. Here, look at here. This is how it's going. I'm gonna see if I, by closing the game, is going to allow me to call it quits. All right, this is a report. Okay, so these are the people that were signed up, and it shows you like what was their overview, right? The collective balance between those two from how much it was played at the moment. All right. This is, um, you can see how this question was answered incorrectly, incorrectly, correctly, the accuracy of it, because this is not giving me all everybody's game set. It doesn't give you a lot of information, but when you have like a whole bunch of students playing, this can change. Let me show you how it would look like. Um, for an actual game that has been played before. Okay, this is a midterm that we did with the Kid Collab. And here on reports, I'm gonna go over by it says the total number of players by the general overview. So here's the collective balance of how much people played, the correct answers. You see how many times these questions were answered, and the accuracy of them by the repetition, and then the question breakdown. Which questions had the least accuracy are would be the questions that they need to review the most. So what I find is that that GimKit is gonna be quite useful if you use it right. So yeah, I'm done, Javier. I'm sorry. Yes, I know. The others went over time, and so I had less time for it. Thank you so much for my kids who are joining. I hope you guys give it a try. Let's see what questions. Yes, Greta says that she really likes it. She's definitely gonna try it. So thank you everybody. Um, I'm thinking that you're going to love it the more that you see it. So check it out. Um, I want to give a shout out to my friend Stuart Rogers, who paid for my license this year, because what GameKit gives you is the opportunity to share your link through your socials so other people can pay for you if they want to. So the third word of this session is gamification. And so now the three words of the session are going to be given to you so you can write your feedback link. Remember, keyword two was projects, and keyword one was delights, if I remember correctly, right? Yes. Can you throw the feedback link right now? That's it. Okay. So you're going to fill that out. Don't forget your three keywords, and you're going to get the possibility to win a GameKit license, actually. That's what GameKit is giving us for the price of today. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lily.
Hopefully you enjoyed it.